A very good afternoon, and once again welcome to Blackpool Pleasure Beach here from New Year's Eve, so December 31st 2025, but also Happy New Year, because by the time you will be watching this video it will be the new year in 2026, possibly the first few days of January when you'll be watching this video. It's not going to be a long update today from New Year's Eve for the Pleasure Beach, probably kind of like a little bit of a repeat of the last one, because of course now there's no events, no shows happening, so I can't go into the main north car park to get up close with those coaster trains, and of course there's no sites, no construction people over on the Avictus site, so of course there's going to be no activity over there until at least the first week of January. So we're going to have a quick look around the park today, as I say, pretty much a bit on the short side, to see what has happened with all the changes here from the park. So straight away you can tell that it's definitely a lot quieter here on the promenade compared to the last update, when we had loads of cars parked throughout the car parks here on the left, on the road, and of course through the tunnel, with lots of people as well working for the tunnel for those Christmas events and the Christmas shows over at the arena and over in the main car park, like the Globe area, stuff like that. Of course they've all finished now, as we are now on New Year's Eve, but as I say, by the time you're watching this, it will either be New Year's Day or the first few days into the new year in January. So yeah, Happy New Year for those watching it in the new year. But yeah, it's a bit weird talking sort of in the future when I'm filming this, technically in the past. But yeah, of course 2026, the year you're watching this, we will be able to ride Avictus, possibly late May, like the other new rides in the park tend to open up, such as Launchpad last year, Skyforce a few years ago, Icon, other rides like that. Of course, even go back to 1994, the big one here that did open up in May. So yeah, they do have a good reputation of opening up new attractions or new experiences in May time. So yeah, I would imagine Aviktas, that you can see there through the big one structure, will be opening up in May. I will have a quick look in the tunnel, see if anything has changed. I wouldn't expect anything to since the last update. As I say, the crews are off for Christmas and New Year, but yeah, we'll have a peek around the park to see what has changed since the last update. So we're now just having a peek through the Watson Road tunnel gates into the Avictus site, like we always do. I think I showed pretty much the majority of all this last time. We do have all that new steel framework now erected all the way around the actual ride itself. You can see there, going all the way around to the right hand side where the River Caves ramp is, and of course the tall sections here on the left hand side. Not too sure if them little staircases were there, but I can't really remember. It might have been a bit dark when I was filming it as well. I can't actually remember too much about it, but yeah, I don't know. Like I said in the last update, I don't know if it's going to be like a holding point or an operational staff point, this building here on the left hand side. But yeah, you can clearly see a lot of the metal or steel framework, I should say, has now been erected all the way around the site. And I imagine some of the sections there in the centre on the ground might be for the retracting floor that the rider will need in order to get going and get swinging. We still have scaffolding here just underneath the tunnel here. Not entirely sure what that's for. Maybe it's to cover up the old toilet block that used to be on the right hand side. I mean, you can see some coloured panels there from the old toilet block, but yeah, not entirely sure what the scaffolding is there entirely for. There is some drone shots on Facebook groups online, so yeah, you get a better view from those online, and I have seen some from some plans as well, that the car park here on the left hand side will be returning. So yeah, good to be able to walk through here once the new ride is open, and of course good to see the finished product as we gain ever closer to Avictus opening this year. So one final look here at Avictus from New Year's Eve. As I say, not a lot has changed since the last update, because the crews are off on their winter breaks. I'm expected to come back in the next few days in January. But yeah, you can clearly see all the steel framework all the way around the base of the arm, and then that structure going up there in the left hand side of the shot as well. But yeah, not going to be showing a lot more of Avictus until January, until more work actually happens here on the site. So I've now made my way down to the main entrance, the main car park here at the Pleasure Beach. You can see the main Christmas tree is still standing, but I would imagine in the next few days, once all the staff are back from their Christmas breaks, that will be no more and will be taken down. And like I said in the previous clips as well, I can't actually go into the car parks anymore because obviously all the Christmas shows are finished, and of course Pleasure Beach shop here is closed until possibly February or March time when the main season kicks off again. So yeah, unfortunately it is going to be sort of out the public areas now, out of bounds areas over here on Balmoral, as you can see, but I will be able to hopefully zoom in to see the coaster trains or anything that has changed since the last update. So there we have the main Christmas tree, and then you can see way in the distance over there, you can actually see Avictus. So it's a little bit blurry, a bit shaky. My hands are quite cold today, it's quite cold in Blackpool. But yeah, you can see it in the centre of your screen, just above the Noah's Ark attraction, you can actually see Avictus there on the skyline as well. So anywhere outside the park, you'll be able to get a great vantage point of the brand new rides. But yeah, as we pan on over the car park, you can see it's all deserted, it's all empty, because of course there's no events happening here at Pleasure Beach. As we have a zoom on over to the main stuff over there in the car park, apologies for the wind noises as well, and apologies if it's a bit blurry, but you can make out the big one trains are still sitting over there, as well as those wooden coaster trains like Nick Street, Grand National are all over there on the left hand side in that compound as well. It's a shame obviously I can't get up close like the last updates, but unfortunately we do have to respect the park rules and stay out of bounds when the park is obviously closed. So that has brought us to the end of this very quick update here from the Pleasure Beach. Fortunately not an awful lot to show since the last update due to there being no activity on or around the park. It was expected, we are still in Christmas and New Year week, and of course as you're watching this, Happy New Year, because you will be seeing this in 2026 as I am filming this on New Year's Eve on the day of filming. So yeah, hope you all have a great 2026. We do have a few plans to kick off the season in January. We're going over to Cologne for a few days to see Phantasialand in the Christmas season, as we tend to always do, and then at the minute later on in May time, near the first May bank holiday, me and my partner will be over in Salou for Portaventura. We do want to go back to Europa Park possibly in later in July, because apparently it is going to be the final year for Euromir, the max spinning coaster over in that park. So I do want to get back over to that park and experience that for one final time. But as for the Pleasure Beach, hope you've enjoyed this quick update here from the park, and hope you've enjoyed all the updates throughout 2025. And of course, like I always did, there'll be plenty of off-season walk-arounds in 2026. And when the season kicks off in February and March, we're back inside the park, giving you the latest up-close looks of all the changes in the park, as we tend to do. So yeah, hope you have a great 2026, and I'll see you all again in the next Pleasure Beach update.
Experience vertical wheels.